Right, good morning from a lovely, hot and sunny Lincolnshire. First thing I need to say very briefly is England are playing tonight. It is the World Cup. Apologies for the nails. I hope you're all England fans. So what we have here is a wasp trap. TrapX Wasp trap. I'm going to go through the different parts of the trap with you. Then I'm going to also just fill it up with some lure, show you the bait pod, and this can be a real valuable tool in your apiary. I know trapping wasps isn't for everybody, not everybody agrees with it. Wasps are a valuable pollinator, but then we've also seen hives completely decimated by wasps. They can destroy whole apiaries. And again, I know the best policy is to have a nice, strong colony, reduce entrances. But that's not for everybody. Sometimes trapping wasps is a good option. Okay, so in your pack with the wasp trap, you get a 15-pound bucket with a metal handle, nice sturdy bucket. You get a trap lid like this. You get 3 clips, an elbow, and you also get a 5mm entrance reducer. So I'm just going to show you how all this goes together. And then there's various different options you can also buy. So it's got these really good fins here that direct the wasps into the trap at the bottom. It's got these bycatch escape holes around the top, and it's got also these bycatch escape holes all the way down the funnel there as well. So the first thing to do when you sort of put it together, you need to put on the little elbow. So in testing, it was found that wasps and indeed Asian hornets, and we'll have another video about the Asian hornet version of this, do not like going at right angles. So they don't like flying up and don't like flying out at right angles. So there you go. The elbow just clips onto the funnel like that. It also comes with one of these little entrance reducers, so just a little washer. So this should be used once the queens have sort of gone to ground and built their nests. So you just put that on over the hole here, just reduces the hole down. So pop that on like that. So now, it's probably going to be quite difficult to see, the hole is smaller. So once you have the funnel and the elbow in place, you just simply pop it on the bucket. Very simply, these 3 heavy duty clips just go into these holes here, like so. 1, 2, they're designed to be quite tight. They're not going to come off basically. It's a really heavy duty trap. You can throw this around. In fact, we've done that. We've tested it by dropping these on the floor, throwing them around. They don't break. They're really good, strong, durable traps, weather resistant. And there you go. There's the trap, all done, ready for you. So you can hang it in various different places, put it into various different places. You can go just like that, stand up somewhere, it could be strapped down. It could go, if the weather's good, just go like this, just on the floor, on a empty hive roof, somewhere you know where you've got wasps. Suggest you don't put them right next to the hive, because what you don't want to do is encourage the wasps to the hive, but put them in a different part of the apiary. It also comes with full instructions on how to set it up. And also an optional clip. So this clip is, again, it's a really nice little addition. Just clip them in place. If you decide you want to put this on a tree or a post or any other upright, the wall, you just, there's the handle there, clip there, pop this over the handle, push it down, and then you can see here there's holes so you can drill in, and then you can hang that on a post, tree, branch, whatever you want. So that's an optional extra, just that little clip, just an extra £1 more. Right, so that is basics, is the wasp trap. So now I'm going to show you how you can use it with a bait pod and Vespa lure. This is the bait pod. Okay, this is a really clever little thing. When I saw this for the first time, I thought, wow, what a great invention. So it comes in 2 parts. It comes a lid and then the base. It's like a Weeble, so it wobbles, but it doesn't fall down. So take the lid off. You can see that it's got some stainless steel mesh there. So you can use this as a monitoring station or as a bait station. So if you wanted to use it as a monitoring station, you can fill this up with the lure. We'll do another video just about the bait pod at some point. You can fill this up with the lure. Wasps, hornets, whatever, will come and feed on there, and then you can track them back to their nest. Bait station, you want to fill this up with lure, put this on. So the pheromones are still coming out of the bait pod, but the insects can't actually drown in it, so nobody's going to this won't kill the insects at all. They just try to feed on it, but of course they can't. And of course it keeps the lure more lure in there for longer. The lure you use is really, really important. So there's various different ones on the market. We are loving this lure. So this is Vespa lure. This is a great lure, and it comes in a powder form, which is really good. And it makes 2 litres of liquid, so economically it's probably half the price of a lot of the standard lures that are out on the market. It's got no chemicals in it, no insecticides in it. It's got a long shelf life, fully recyclable packaging, which is really nice as well. And you can just make up as much as you need at one time, and so it's really, really easy to do. So take the lid off like this. Take the lid off, take the top of the package off. I'm just going to make up 200 millilitres of lure. Comes in a nice scoop. So you put a nice scoop of the lure into the honey jar. You can see that on the video. Okay, like that. 200 millilitres of lukewarm water into here. And you can just stir it, but you can also shake it. You need to try and get the powder dissolved. So pop the lid on, and I'm going to shake this till it's all dissolved. It's also got a honeybee deterrent in here. We've had lots of testing done already, and very, very few honeybees go for this lure. I haven't seen any actually, but wasps, Asian hornets, absolutely love it. So the lure is really important that you use. And of course, you can use this lure with any of the wasp traps out there. But like I say, I'm just going to show you it in the bait pod with this wasp trap. So we now have this nice orange lure. Pour it into the bait pot like this. Table. Just get it all the way in. Make sure it goes through. Okay. Put the lid on. And now we have the bait pod. Lid on, bait is in there. And to deploy it, again, you just put it in the bottom of the trap. You see that? Click the lid back on. There's bait pod inside the trap. And you need to refill this probably every 2 to 3 weeks, depending on the ambient temperature. You can, and I guess how many insects you get in there as well. And it is a monitoring trap, but if you have any live wasps in here, then they're also an attractant, so leave those in there, and obviously don't take the lid off until the wasps are no more. You could also fill this with water if you wanted to, and then refresh the bait, pop the lid back on, get rid of the wasps, and do the same again. Again, I said earlier how much I like these bait pods, so take the lid off, and I've got that full of the liquid. Whoa, doesn't come out, which I love. To get it out, just a really nice nifty little thing, and there's your attractant in the bottom there. And so you can use these traps with other type of baits, etc. You can put a sponge in there with the bait, but the bait pods do work really, really well. I think that's all I need to say today. So the wasp trap now available on our website, bait pod on our website, Vespa lure available on the website. You can buy all 3 at a bundle price as well, or you can buy them individually. Just get your traps out before wasp season really starts. You can tell by my nails, England are playing tonight. You can try and figure out what day it is if you want. In the World Cup, we're starting to put these out already. We've already seen a few wasps, so please get your entrances reduced and get your traps out. Thank you.